Well, more than likely, you've probably heard the word alimony, but what does it really mean? How is it decided? And what factors are considered in court? Managing attorney at Sodoma Law Greenville, Stephen Christ, is here to explain. Stephen, we love it when we have you because we can ask you questions that a lot of people think like, oh, I've heard these terms, but how does it actually work? So
sure.
Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk first about what is the purpose of alimony?
So alimony is spousal support, and it's a substitute for the financial support that a dependent spouse receives from a spouse that might earn more during a marriage.
How does it work? How do you determine, well, you pay alimony or you get alimony? Is that even the right term?
Sure. We're usually looking at a longer-term marriage where one spouse is financially dependent on the other. There usually needs to be a big earning gap. Maybe it's a stay-at-home mom and a busy executive, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a super high earning case to qualify for alimony.
What if you both make the same?
Then you're probably not getting alimony.
Ah, okay. So it's mainly for someone that makes less or is used to a certain way of living and it needs to be kind of the same? Is that?
Exactly. So marriage is at least in part, a financial partnership. So
right.
You make a lot of decisions in your marriage, like maybe one spouse is going to stay home with the kids or take a lower earning job to support the other spouse, maybe medical school, supporting somebody through graduate programs, and those decisions have an impact on a career. So the support helps make up for that after a marriage ends.
Do you see a lot of couples that are just like, all right, I'm just going to give you this because you're the mother, the father of my kid? Or do you see a lot of times where it gets a little sticky?
It's usually a pretty contentious issue. People don't like to part with their money.
Right. I mean, it's a big thing. And
right.
You ever get it if like there was like a cause for divorce, like if someone was cheating or was financed, does that matter?
Marital fault's a factor. It's not the biggest factor,
okay.
Except if you're the spouse that would receive alimony. Infidelity is a complete bar. So it doesn't matter how big the earning gap is. If you commit adultery, no alimony.
Y'all, that's something good to know. Just keep that locked in for future, just in case, you know, you're expecting to get a payout. But
right.
if you're doing something, then it's all. How long does it take to kind of go through that process?
So the average divorce in South Carolina is something like 8 to 14 months, but a spouse can start receiving alimony 30, 45 days from separation.
And then how long do they get alimony?
By default, it's for life until either spouse dies or the supported spouse remarries.
That could get a little,
right?
a little dicey too. Is there anything you would advise people if you are, you know, going through a divorce, or maybe you're just getting the attorney, that you should say or not say before you talk to a lawyer that could, you know, mess with any of that?
Having good financial records helps. Knowing how much your spouse makes to the extent you have those records, and just not getting into a relationship if you're expecting to receive alimony.
That would be. Is there where a judge or anyone's like, all right, that's too much? Is there ever like a cap, or does it just kind of like how do you decide like you're going to get $2,000 a month?
So it's a case by case basis. There's not a formula. There can certainly be a high amount. There can be a cap, but there's not there's not anything in the law that says it's not going to be more than a certain amount. So it's based on each spouse's expenses, their income, their earning potential. And it's different in every case. Okay,
and let's say, you know, you're allotted a certain whatever, you know, alimony, is that other person still expected to pay for like other kid expenses, or?
It's completely separate from child support, but they do interact with one another.
Okay, so it's a whole other thing when it gets into the child support. So if you have anybody, and y'all, hopefully you never have to see Stephen except for here on TV when you have him. But if you do, you know, you are going through something, what are the first steps that, you know, someone should do? Like, when should you decide, I need to get a lawyer involved?
As early as possible. There's never any harm with just having a conversation. It doesn't mean you have to hire somebody or separate immediately, but getting advice early on can really be a game changer and keep you from getting really just behind the 8 ball.
All right, we don't want that to happen. You see all of his information right there on the screen. Stephen Christ with Sodoma Law, thank you so much.